Welcome to Learn with Amine. Recently, with regards to the Hamad bin Khalifa University scholarship, I got in contact with a student who has a near perfect GPA of 3.97 out of 4 grade points. However, her IELTS score was 6 out of 9 points. When she gave her IELTS examination, she was confident that her score would be around 8, but when she received the score of 6, she was demotivated. However, she contacted me if there is any way we can do the re-evaluation of the test results of IELTS, because she feels that there has been some mistake with the evaluation of her test documents. So in this video, I'll be talking about the re-evaluation of the test results of IELTS examination, which is also called as the inquiry on the results. Let's get started. In this video, I'll be talking about IELTS results re-evaluation. So basically, IELTS score is really important if you are planning for study abroad. You need to keep the IELTS score high. So when you are giving your IELTS examination, prepare with full seriousness and dedication. And when you are giving the exam on the exam day, please focus on the examination with full confidence, and you can get a high IELTS score. But just in case your IELTS score or results is not as per your expectations, then you can apply for IELTS results re-evaluation. So a candidate can choose to get his or her IELTS test remarked. So this is not just recounting. Your IELTS test documents are remarked from scratch, and an instructor who is assigned with this task, he does not have access to your first results or the old results. So he performs the evaluation of your test documents from scratch. Also remember that after you have put an inquiry on the results, your test papers, if you have given the examination on paper based, or your digital test papers, if you have given your IELTS examination on the computer, are sent to England or Australia for remarking and recounting. It is based on whether you have given the British Council IELTS or IDP IELTS. Now remember about the inquiry on results. If you get a new score which is less than old score, the candidate score does not change. So it is an advantage. But if the new score is more than the old score, then the candidate gets to keep the new score, and also he would get the refund of the inquiry on results fee. So that means your score cannot go down. So this is a frequently asked question that students ask me. So if I do inquiry on results, can my IELTS score go down? So the answer is a straight no. No, your score cannot go down. Even if your new score is less than the old score, the candidate gets to keep his higher score. But if your new score is more than the old score, then he gets to keep the new score and also gets the refund of the inquiry on results fee. Let's talk about the inquiry on results fee and the deadline. IELTS examination fee is approximately $205, whereas inquiry on result fee is approximately $90. I do understand that this amount is 44% of the IELTS examination fee, but you should remember that if you want to retake an examination, you have to prepare for the examination, and on the examination day, you need to give the IELTS examination full confidence and concentration. And even if you get a higher score after retaking the examination, $205 will not be refunded to you. But in case of inquiry of results, if you get a higher score, then this $90 will be refunded to you. So if you have the confidence that the score that you have got is less than your expected score, then you can go ahead with inquiry on results. And remember that fee is same for getting re-evaluation of one section or all section. So the tip over here is ask for re-evaluation of all sections: reading, writing, speaking and listening. So usually for listening and reading there might not be any mistakes because those are definitive answers. In the English examination they have a key for it. The local evaluator might not have done any mistake in the reading or listening part because he follows the same key that would be followed by a evaluator in England or Australia. But when it comes to writing and speaking, these sections are subjective. One person might like your answer and the other person might not like your answer. The local instructor or evaluator might have some bias towards your diction, pronunciation, your answer, or your accent, whereas the evaluator from Australia or England might think differently. So it is good to ask for re-evaluation of all sections. And if we come to the deadline to apply is within 6 weeks of your personal exam date. So if you have given the examination today, then you need to apply for inquiry on results within the 6 weeks from today. So remember that if 6 weeks from today is falling on a Sunday, then you should apply for inquiry on results by the Friday which is preceding that Sunday. And also remember that the deadline is 9 a.m. local time on that particular day. So what is the turnaround for a new decision? It might take a few hours to get the new result, or it might take 28 days. So 28 days is the maximum. On an average it takes around 14 business days for you to receive the new score. It also depends on whether your examination was paper based or digital computer based. If it was computer based, then you would get your new results earlier than 14 days as well. And if you have given paper based test, then your result might be available close to 28 days, because your papers would be sent from your local country to Britain or Australia, and that would also take time. Now, how to apply for the IELTS inquiry on results? So the best option on how to apply is you need to log in to the test taker portal. You would definitely have the username and password because you might have signed up already, and you can navigate to your previous test and score. Then you need to select the date, because some candidates might have already given the examination more than one time. In that case, you need to select the exam date for which you want to apply inquiry on results. Then find the link for remarking in the results tab. So this is the easiest way for you to apply for the IELTS inquiry on results. But if you are facing any of the issues with this test taker portal, then you can also fill online form on the website. You know, there is separate website for different countries. So for example, for India, the website is britishcouncil.in. Now, depending on your country of residence where you have given your IELTS examination, this .in would vary. So if you are from India, you need to fill the below forms. If you have given the British Council examination, then you need to click on the first link. And if you have given IELTS IDP from India, then you would have to click on the second link. I will add these links in the description below and you can follow them if you have given this examination in India. So this is basically the link of British Council. So what they are telling is you need to complete this as a candidate. You need to add your candidate name, candidate number which is available on the TRF form of your IELTS score. Then this is the test date and this is the test city, and this is the candidate address which you have already provided. This is candidate contact number and email address. Then you need to tick the sections to be remarked. As I have told you, please get all the sections to be remarked, because it's the same price to get one section reevaluated or all section reevaluated. Then you can sign and you can add the date. Then you can provide your bank details for the refund. So this is after your new results. If the new results are more than your old results, then they would refund you for the amount of inquiry on results. So for that they are asking you the bank details, so you can enter here your name, and this is the bank name, and this is the account number, and you can add the full address. This is the IFSC code. It is available on your bank passbook, and then you can include your email address which you have mentioned over here if you are the account holder. Now how do you pay money for the inquiry on results? You need to forward this form to this below address, which is in Gurgaon, which is near Delhi. You also need to provide them a cancelled check of your bank account, and then you need to add a demand draft for payment. So it is like a DD or money order. So you need to get a demand draft from a bank, and then for the exact amount, if you have given the IELTS examination for academic, then it would be around 8,000. So take a DD of 8,000 rupees, Indian rupees, and along with this form and along with your cancelled check, send it to this address. So that is the application of inquiry on results for British Council India. So you can do this, or you can apply for inquiry on results through test taker portal, wherein you can pay the fee using a debit card or a credit card. So that would be a better option rather than sending a mail to this particular address. And if you have given the IELTS examination from IDP India, then this is basically the website. So what it says is you need to submit the EOR application by visiting the candidate login section. Once you are logged into the login section, click on the tab EOR, then click on apply now and fill the EOR application form online. And the IDP IELTS, they are not accepting any of the physical or offline applications. And the administrative charges for EOR application for IDP India is more than that of the British Council. So IELTS on computer is 12,750 rupees. So this is about how to apply for the inquiry on results if you have given the examination in India. And if you have given from your country of residence, I would just tell you to go to the test taker portal and follow these steps in order to apply for the EOR, or else you can also approach your test center and they can guide you through the process to apply for inquiry on results. Now, many students also ask me what is the success rate of the inquiry on results. So let me tell you, it is 50% success rate. And most often when the score changes, the scores have not increased a lot. The scores have increased by 0.5 for many of the students. So you need to remember, if this change of 0.5 would really help you in your scholarship applications, then you need to go ahead with inquiry on results. So my personal experience is any higher IELTS score is better than a lower score. So if there is an increment by 0.5, I think you should take it. So you need to take a risk. If you cannot give the examination again, if you cannot resit for the examination, then you should go ahead with inquiry on results. If you believe your examination score was not up to your performance level, because if the score increases, you get back your money. One more thing to remember is, if score changes, then the candidate needs to first return the old TRF result form before a new one is issued. So you need to apply for inquiry on results as soon as possible instead of overthinking. So this is about the inquiry on results. I hope you the best. I wish you luck in your scholarship applications. Hope you get the scholarships to study abroad. Thank you. Take care and bye-bye.